big game. Big game, big game. Big bounce back game on the road. Mm-hmm. I'm ready to win. Peasy. We need this bounce back. We need it badly. gotta play defense first.
For you in this one, a top 10 showdown early in the season, a measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles.
They dropped 11 spots after they lost. Carrollton is now #1.
The USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Yeah, Carrollton beat them.
And the Seminoles will put total leather and will
There's
get
new
started.
rankings out. We're looking at the old ones.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Dropping back, it's Jamison. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
This is the first time I won all white. Should have all white team.
And noise early. They'll test the right side. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Berry. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They are going to try to get that established in this game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
All right.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to fire on second down. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 25.
That's
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, USC.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Verticals. Let's see.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return.
Should stay in.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Unloads it left. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game-breaker.
He's got it on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Back to throw, it's Berry. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to punch it in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Yeah, so.
Right, and you ran that third down play, and you knew fourth down was coming. If you didn't score, what were you going to run? You're on the 2-yard line. It's your decision. Do you want to be aggressive? Do you want to take the 3? Your call.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the
I
kicker.
hate those field goals.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Fox. The short hands. It's Matthews. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The screen. He's got wheels. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Thanks to grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you...
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Try to do the right
thing. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The short hands, it's Pierre. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to throw, it's Fox. Time to take a shot.
No.
Off and running. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter.
RPO. No.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Now on the move. And the ball is free in the backfield. He's got the ball and he'll try to pick up a few. And he will take it in.
just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone.
Yeah, but that,
nice break for this offense.
That high ball doesn't really make any sense.
Coming out with it, it's Irvin. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Steps away. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but, man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
Maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Back to pass on second down. Got a man. It's Irvin. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Noles are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Irvin.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How about the play by the speed
Doesn't
back? You
make
think about
sense
speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle
50-50 platinum,
so fast,
6'5" receiver,
so fast, hard to
every
get the guy
one.
on the ground.
He does.
The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sperry. Makes the grab. There he goes. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards in the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
That pass is well hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to Purdue. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those... It's a fumble! Recovered by the defense, and he's off! Turning it on! Touchdown, Florida State! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
That wasn't even a hit stick.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
I don't... maybe it's ingrained in my brain, but I don't think I hit stick.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. RPO complete to open the drive. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Still running at the 40. Breaks away on the left. That is just
I did not know
gargantuan blitz. He has it all the way down to the 12.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game...
And he'll race it to the house.
Holy cow, I just let him walk.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
Will it happen again? I don't think.
He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the
There's been
half.
some defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they swarm him under.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Knowles can really attack on this second and short. They'll try to get outside. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
dumb.
Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
And everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football, it looks like you've got...
Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Oh, they're after him. Caught behind the line. It's Irvin. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Gibson. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Sperry. The quick out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Plucks it out of the air. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under fire. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room.
It's crazy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer.
Play action.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to pass, it's Fox. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I think it's really hard as a quarterback to know when to put touch on the ball and when to throw that thing as hard as you possibly can. And right there, I don't think he needed to throw it that hard. I think he could have softened that up a little bit because he had a chance to hit the guy deep for a big play.
He leaves it with the back. And he's he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us
Right.
to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Irvin. He was looking for more running. None to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down to the 17.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone. And my rush
He's
can't
26.
get home. Pressure him, pressure him, pressure him.
Is he supposed to be
Now,
there?
a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That's reeled in. It's Irvin. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Bringing the heat. Going for it all. Makes the grab at the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Stunt.
Balls have the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. They go to the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Hauls it in. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. To power it in. Touchdown Seminoles! And that one will give them the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the left side. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Pretty nifty.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation to be best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC, but this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give from the gun. Hard running there. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Finds his big tight end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he rolls. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Extra point here will give them the lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone. It's Irvin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Here's a hit. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up. You can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
This dude's a stud on the beach.
They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Might be changing the route. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's going for the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1.
Pace, 27, jump.
They're going to run it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the ranking. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Knowles. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 17 over Notre Dame. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
It doesn't matter, though.
Trying to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job. Playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They are forced to settle for 3.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Looking to pass. It's Fox. Pocket breaking down.
Oh,
He put it out there
gosh.
for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here.
Yeah.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Well, it's a nice job handing off to him and getting the first down, but with the scoreboard looking how it does, you've got to throw the ball. You've got to go hurry up, you've got to get plays run quickly, and you've got to throw it down the field to get back in this game.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your
Bro,
own
you got the
side
Air
of the field.
Jordans on.
Fourth
You
quarter,
can't be
I'm
dropping it.
trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
From the 22 on 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here.
I'm staying.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To throw, it's Fox. Throws to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, USC!
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. Here comes the heat. Got a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This win, guys, if they can finish it off behind this passing attack today, figures to vault them several notches up in the rankings and serve notice of what they're capable of.
It's funny, we're watching this one now, and some people may be surprised because of the numbers besides each of the team's names. By the end of the year, though, this may have been an obvious decision because of how well this team throws the football, David. They are electric through the air.
And listen, it's still early in the season, but you're proving your passing attack, and you're proving you got an offense to be dealt with. And you're also putting this one on the schedule for the playoff committee to circle.
He double caught
there's a top 10 win. Please continue to rise me up the charts.
I think he like double caught that ball.
Games
That
are
was
created
crazy.
equal, but this one,
Let's go watch it.
What a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside
Appreciate
of
you,
conference
Charge.
affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge.
Where'd you
in
come
the
from,
eyes
man?
of the committee.
Are you in
With
Premier
respect to the college
server,
football
or?
playoff, this win just means more.
Where
I was
did
thinking
you
the exact same thing. Like, for the college football
Damn,
playoff
they
picture,
did.
how big is it to get a big win,
Yeah,
a
that wasn't a
ranked
replay.
win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
How do you slow-mo? I guess you can't slow-mo. Man, my original was the comeback. I thought it was covered right here. It ended up being open. Oh, he just one-handed snagged that thing. I thought he bobbled it. Backup quarterback. Double stun again. Let's see. He came with a blitz, I think, first thing. Let's see if he's stunned. Yep, stunned. Second down. Pressure. No stunt. I should have thought it was pig. I thought it was a pig. Is he not in man? Oh, he dropped that guy. That's who I was gonna go to. Oh, man. And drop that guy. Oh my God. Should have went up top to R1, but I didn't want to throw that. Mike with 0. I guess if we can spam coverages, you can spam blitzes, right? Spam's probably wrong. if we keep calling a certain coverage, he can keep calling a certain blitz. They call it spamming. I don't know. I saw the damn Mike Zero blitz a lot. This one is always perplexing because it should be a boot screen. She also had downfield receivers. I play this wrong. It's a smart decision. It's a good play. Let's go back. I go back to the damn drop pick and drop pick. Make this game a lot closer. Biggest pass in the game. Dot on time. So got him. Six four. Sheesh. GG's. GG. GG's. Hit y'all with an ad. Well, thanks for going through the. Well, appreciate your 0.02 cents with Turbo. Oof. Okay. We are struggling to begin. Three games, 2 picks, 2 TDs apiece. Gotta raise that level of play, bro. Playing like a freshman. More yards than last year. Less yards per attempt. Pretty good split here. Probably need to take him off for returning. Probably need to do that. I'll mess with that later. Oh, it feels good. Feels good. I think I got by. Yep. And this was supposed to be user, but I think he's having issues or probably not going to join now. We out.